your names?
Carolanne.
My name is Sethumi.
And Sethumi and Carolanne. Now, are you superstitious at all?
What does that mean?
No. Come here. Do you believe in things like what would happen if you saw a black cat?
You get bad luck. It depends, like if it goes left or right.
If you saw a black cat?
It's
It
bad
doesn't
luck.
matter.
Serious though? Did you hope that's Sethumi?
No.
My nanny said if you put a new pair of shoes on a coffee table, it's bad luck.
Yeah, and if you open an umbrella in your house, it's bad luck.
And if you whistle inside the man, she'll come and get you.
And if you pick up a comb, it's also bad luck.
My cousin did that. But she kept screaming down at her window. Yeah, my cousin Becca, she was out in her yard and there was a comb. It was purple and she picked it up and brought it inside and left it on her family table. And the Banshee was screaming outside her window like that, and then she had to give out the comb. Yeah, she threw it out the window.
The Banshee went?
Yeah. No, he sat on the pillar outside on her gate and started brushing its hair. So scary.
With the comb that she'd given back to her?
She started brushing her hair with it.
What did she look like?
She'd long brown hair, like long black hair, with a lot of blue going through it, and just a long, kind of like white hospital look on. It's like, not like the hospital things you'd wear. It's like one of them, but it's all cut up at the end, and there's like all plain white, and it's just like a t-shirt. Yeah, it's weird.
Who told you that?
My cousin.
Is she older than you?
Yeah.
Any other stories that she told you?
Years ago, my nanny, she was outside and the Banshee was outside and she started whistling with her friends. They were all, I don't know what they were doing, they were just whistling inside, like messing with each other and all. And the Banshee ran in the door and then something like the Headless Horseman, he came sprinting in after on the horse. And my nanny went like that when she looked. And she blessed herself and she ran back up the stairs and told her mother. My nanny blesses herself when she sees the Banshee, the Headless Horseman.
Some people bless themselves when they see like an ambulance going.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Do you see that, girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Because the person might be not feeling well and you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, the person in it could be like they could be hurt very bad. You bless them. Just pray they're okay.
You ever see your grannies and them blessing themselves going by a chapel or a church?
Yeah, I have to do that as well.
Do you?
Yeah. You have to bless yourself going past the chapel, and if you don't, my father says it's bad luck. And if you do, then you get good luck for 7 years, I think. Yeah.
Were you ever told when you go into a graveyard, girls, you never take anything off a grave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do that, it's bad luck, and that you're just taking from other people's grave, and that's not right.
Did you have that?
No.
No. But you had it though?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you ever see Mammy and Daddy lighting a candle on All Souls Night in the window and leaving a candle lighting for their mammies and daddies to come back?
Yeah, my nanny does that.
Does she?
Yeah, she lays them in a fireplace in front of her mother and her father, like a picture, a photo frame on the fireplace. And my little cousin looks up at it and starts laughing at her. She does it, so like there's like a photo here of her father and a photo of her mother that's onto one frame, and then she has like a candle in the middle. And when she lights it, my little cousin Danny, he's only 2, he looks up at it and he starts laughing and starts going like yay. And it's like they're playing with each other, because every time that candle is lit, he always looks up at it.
Were you ever told it's bad luck to meet someone on the stairs?
No.
No.
I was told about the pole though.
Yeah.
So if, the pole, if it's like in the middle of the curb and you split the pole, and if you're on the same side, like on the pole, like if you're still on the same path, you'll immediately get into a fight.
Yeah.
And then if you just split the pole and say one goes on the road and one's on the path, I think it's just bad luck. If you step on the crack, you break your mother's back, but the Banshee lives inside of the cracks. And if you step on it or something, the Banshee, you're waking up the Banshee. Yeah. And I don't know, but your mother backs never breaks. That's sad.
Did you ever step in a crack?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be stuck on the cracks. I wonder if that breaks.
And did your mammy get a sore back?
No.
So the Banshee lives in the cracks?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Smacky told us that. And like when you're going to Shannon, the Shannon airport, there's like a bush on the motorway, and they were trying to get rid of it, and they put it on fire. It still grew back. They put like petrol on it and lit it, and it still came back. And what else did they do? Oh, they put a load of plant killer in it, and it still came back. So they had to build a motorway in around it, because it still came back.
Why was that?
Because I don't know, the ferry bus just kept coming back, and I don't know. So they just built the road around it.
Does a tooth fairy ever come to you as little girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
When your tooth falls out, you wrap it up in tissue and put it on your pillow. And at night time, the tooth fairy come and get it, and they'll leave you money.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
What do you get? Do you get money or do you get anything else?
You get money.
Ching ching. How much is a tooth worth, lads?
€1, but I get it in there.
Were you ever told if you told lies, you can cross your fingers and get away with it?
Yeah.
But if you do, it doesn't really matter. It depends if you say box and cross means nothing. Yeah.
What? Can you tell me that?
So if you cross your fingers when you're swearing and it's lies, if they say box and cross means nothing, even if I say it wrong, that the crosses don't count. And if you do, I think it's bad luck. If you swear and lies, it's bad luck, I think. So if you're swearing on someone's grave and you cross your fingers and you say Sethumi, don't be swear, and I said, I swear on this grave, and if I cross my fingers, it's a lie, and she says box and cross means nothing, even if I say it wrong, so I have to say that, and if I do it, the crosses don't count, so I have to tell the truth. Yeah, it's weird.
And if your mammy was asking you, did you do your homework last night? And if you crossed your fingers and said, oh yeah, even though you didn't.
Yeah, and she says, swear so, and I said, I swear, and she says, say box and cross means nothing. And if I don't say it, then she knows I'm lying.
That's lovely. And what's the saying again? Box?
Box and cross means nothing, even if I say it wrong.
Box and cross.
Boxes and crosses means nothing, even if I say it wrong.
Did you ever see on your phone sometimes when you notice it could be 1111, they were called angel numbers or different numbers like that?
Oh yeah, 1111 make a wish.
Yeah.
And 1010. And 12 and all. If it's the same digits and if you make a wish, your wish could come true. Yeah. And on New Year's Eve at 11:59, you can sit on the table and eat grapes. So if you eat green grapes, it means money. And if you eat purple grapes, it means love. So if you sit on and eat it, you could get money and love in 2025. I did that.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I had a lot of green grapes though, but no love.
How many grapes do you have to eat?
12.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
You sit on the table at New Year's Eve at 11:59 and you eat 12 grapes on the table. It doesn't matter what colour they are, but if you eat green, it's for money. If you eat purple, it's for love. And if we eat both, we get both. June 2025.
And did you do that?
Yeah.
And at home, would you be eating the grapes under the table?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And did your mammy and daddy do it?
Yeah.
Serious? That's lovely. And did you do that as a little baby, little girl?
No, I did it last year.
Did you? So, do you do anything on around Christmas with the graves?
We go to the graves and put like wreaths on it and holly, and we put candles and all on the graves and holy water and all. And we put like red flowers, like red roses on them and all, cause red ones and little like not green little flowers going out around it. I don't know what flower it is, but it's like a rose, but it's like green flowers coming up around it as well. And we leave them on the graves and we bless ourselves and we go home. And then we get to open up the ties. We have to, we're not allowed to open the ties until we're finished in the graves. Yeah.
I heard that some people put like straws in their bag for good luck.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
put
think
like
so.
red straws and green straws in their bag.
For good luck.
And if you put in like another colour with them, it's bad luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put your jumper all inside out, you don't change it because you'll get bad luck. Yeah. You get bad luck for a year, I think. I don't know. I think it's a year or a month. Years ago, my granddad was like fishing down Corbally banks, and he was on the dock. He was on there and he was down fishing, and he seen this yoke in the river across on the wall over in the river, and he was like trying to look and see what it was, and then it hopped into the river, started swimming, and it came over onto the docks, and it was just staring at him, and it was the green lady, and the green lady just kept staring at him, and he was in shock, so he wasn't moving, and then it hopped back into the river and went in underneath the dock, so he ran out, and he left his fishing rod there, and it was like the green lady didn't come up, and it was like kind of pulling his fishing rod, and he just left the fishing rod and ran away.
God, who told you that?
My granddad. The bridge over by
She likes to fight with
King's
people.
John's Castle, on that bridge, she loved to get drunk and all, and she loved to go to the pubs and everything, and one time she was staying she goes to the edge of the bridge every day, like every night time, years ago, and whoever you walk past, she used to fight him and throw him over into the river. And then one time, we don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but a girl or a boy anyways, threw the bishop's lady off the bridge, and her spirit lives there, and she was like kind of trying to crawl back up, and all the nail scrapes is on the side of the bridge, and she was like kind of fucking out, and then it got too strong, so her nails came out, and she fell into the river. And rumour says that if you go over across the bridge at 12 o'clock or after, you get thrown over by the bishop's lady. Her spirit still lives there. Yeah.
Do you believe it?
I don't know.
Do you believe it?
No.